Okay, so loosening up, let's just make some little half swings here, like you're gonna be pitching or hitting punch shots. And we're gonna learn how to control our flight today.
Do a couple chips here.
Yep.
Forward.
Very good. Okay, good. I kind of see why the ball's going higher than you want when you're full swinging right now. That right hand's trying to help just a little bit. Good body rotation. So that right hand right now is going this way through impact. I want it to stay a little longer in that fashion. So we want to feel like we have wrinkles in our trailing wrist a little longer through impact. So that's why if you release this hand too early, you're going to be in that. Now look how much loft we just added to that club face. Right, scooping, right? But we're also adding, so now that pitching wedge, which is probably 42 degrees, is now 55 to 60 degrees. That's why you see the ball going so high. So we want to feel like we're in that position at impact.
Okay.
A little bit more. So we want to feel like our hand is in this position at impact instead of feeling that. Better. Much better. Okay, and I'm going to set up a little avoidance drill here. I'm just going to set it up back here to make sure it works. And then we're going to do a little drill. We're going to learn how to hit, perfect, underneath this box. Go ahead and hit a couple more, feeling that right wrist and that where that right hand position is through impact. Good. Even set up with the handle forward just a little bit. Beautiful. All right, Ken. Gorgeous. Okay. So now it's a little bit more difficult with a sandwich. So our pitching wedge. Actually, would you get your 8-iron for me, please? We'll still be able to do the same drill. It'll be a little bit easier to do this drill with the 8-iron. What's going to happen here is you're going to take your 8-iron, you're going to make your normal swing, okay? Now, you're going to have 1 foot off right here, and you're going to feel like that ball is going to go under the box, okay? Now, if we hit the box accidentally, it's not a big deal, it's just going to fall over.
Right.
But that's going to give us an idea of how we want to feel.
Where the ball's coming out.
Where the ball, very good. Because what we don't ever want, we don't want this ball going up and over.
Yeah,
And we're gonna, so if I get into more this position at impact, you can see the loft is decreased on my 8-iron.
right.
And this gives us a certain window our ball would travel in to start. If we're here, we're also, now we're creating this trailing edge getting in trouble, right? So, or you know, fat or thin shots. So this is adding loft, so I want you to feel like you're in that position. And go ahead and make, let's move our ball back here a little bit. Go ahead and make a swing. And if you hit something with the club on the way through, that's no big deal either. But now put that ball position in a decent spot. There you go.
Find out.
Okay, now, that's okay. So what we did there is you're, in an effort to get the ball underneath, we didn't really move our body like we should. You're trying just to use your hands on that one. I still want you to feel like your body's rotating through. It's like, just like a normal swing, but we're just creating a small different hand position with that right hand through impact. And don't be afraid to feel like this ball is going to travel a little bit left through impact. Okay, now, but where's your weight still? Your weight's on your back foot still. Okay, let's see what this ball's gonna sit. I just had it perfect, didn't I? My egg-shaped ball here.
Yeah, the first time I hit it, it's gonna go.
That's me. I'll turn it off in a second. That should be better.
Yeah, wing the ball under.
There we go. All right, now I want you to make a full swing. Don't fear messing up and hitting it too high. Make a nice full swing. Just feeling like that ball position slightly in the back of your stance, just a little, right? Feel like we're gonna hit it underneath the box. Okay, see where our back foot is, Ken?
Yep, then
Okay.
lift it.
Right? So just make a swing for me right now. So feel like you have room. Make a normal swing where your weight's getting to your left side and your right pelvis is turning through the shot. There, good. Now hit one for me. Okay, there's a perfect example of what's going on with the hands at impact. That's why your balls go so high in the air. Okay, no problem.
Number on that.
Well, that's normal. But see the feedback we get?
Yeah.
Because without this, you're like, I have no idea why my ball's going so high, but now we know. So let's do a normal swing again, just like that, but this time through impact, you're gonna feel like the handle's dragging just a little bit in front of the club head.
So I'm trying to go over the box. right?
Under.
Under. Oh, okay.
Under.
Oh, okay.
Under. Right. There you go. Now that ball's going to launch a little differently,
Right.
but it's going to go a little bit further too, because the ball's not all of a sudden going straight up
I
and
think
straight
I hit
down.
an iron yesterday, it was as high as it was long.
Yeah, exactly. And that's because you've turned your 9-iron into a sand wedge.
Yeah.
And that's exactly right. So that we've got to get that feeling of that club. If you just took this club and you just sold this on the ground, you can see that that shaft is leaning forward ever so slightly of the head, right? This is where you like to be. Now you can see how the shaft is going backwards just ever so slightly. Now look what the leading edge does. It comes up off the ground. Very good, and we've added loft. So even when we sole this club perfectly on the ground, you can see the shaft is slightly forward. And that's what you want to try to feel at impact.
Right.
And that's going to help your trajectory start out where we want it.
So I want it coming out lower, so I gotta hit it.
There you go.
More like this.
Exactly right. But we still want our body movement to be the same
Right.
as our normal swing. Okay. So add it loft again. Okay, better. We just nipped underneath it, but much better. Yeah, hopefully it feels a little bit more solid off the face.
Yeah.
Because now we have a different force into the golf
Yeah,
ball.
you can almost tell how it hits when it's.
Yeah, good. So what I might do after you hit this next one is find something else for this ball. So this is gonna take too much time for me setting up every time. Try to go. That way. All right, hit a couple without me real quick.
Yep.
Feel that impact position. Go nice and low. Ah, where's our lower body? What's wrong?
Said I'm forgetting that body motion this
Oh,
morning.
no,
or something.
no, okay, so here's what actually happens, right? It's not that you've forgotten the body motion. It's that we're so fixed on now where our hand needs to be that we've forgotten what else needs to happen, right? But so, and that's fine, because that also tells me that this isn't 100% ingrained to be how we're trying to do it. So if you have a certain shot on the golf course all of a sudden that we have to hit, our body's still not working perfectly like we'd like it. So that's not a problem. You've just got to fight through a little bit of
Right.
trying to make sure it goes under, but still have our body moving in the proper manner. And we're trying to feel like you're trying to hit this a little lower. Yeah, much better. Much better.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's my fault. Do that again. Good. Excellent. And this goes with every club that we hit, Ken.
Okay.
You want to feel like we're de-lofting that face just ever so slightly. And for now, it probably feels like it's a ton for you.
Yeah.
But you can see how the ball's traveling a little bit better off the
I
face.
want it coming out low and then.
Yeah, well, that's creating the backspin, which creates the lift, instead of you trying to get underneath it. And what you'll see is your divots will start to appear a little differently as well. Okay, not bad, not bad. A little thin. So in your mind right now, with this new feeling, is there any hesitation that like, oh, I might hit this heavy? Has there been that thought process or that thought pop in your head?
No,
Okay.
not really.
Okay, so then, but we still have to commit that we're still in our positions at impact. I don't want you feeling this and coming up like you used to do, because this was kind of your
I
match.
want to stay down.
Yes,
I know
very good.
this
You want to stay
My
with
main
it.
goal now is to try to hit it straight. I'm not as concerned as much with distance as hitting it straight.
Okay.
And, you know, the distance will come when I.
Well, the distance
hit
will
straight.
come. It will definitely come with this new, this feeling of impact. But don't be too fixed on making the ball go straight. Just make this, the swing you can, the best you can. Let's get into our good finish position. Ball goes under the box. Okay, almost. Do it again. Okay. Okay. No, that's okay. Now, interestingly enough, that was hit pretty nicely. And I'm not saying this is a perfect science. This is just a drill to try to get you to feel
Yeah, I realize.
what
I
we
thought
want
I
to do.
did pretty good too.
Yeah, you hit that really well. So let's hit a couple without.
It nips the bottom of the box up here.
Well, yeah, even if it hits the box, but it hits it that hard and comes off the face that nicely, that's a struck ball.
It'll be a good shot.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, let's do that feeling again. That's fine, put it where you like it now. We have some freedom to swing it. Good, good. Face might have been a little open on that one.
Now this arm stays extended the whole way out.
Your right arm wants to feel like it's as long as possible throughout the golf swing.
Throughout
Your
the
right
ball.
arm has to bend. So if we set up and we just do this little drill here where we turn or we move our left arm across our chest, that right arm has to bend, right? To
Right.
keep these the same length. What you want to feel is as if your right hand and arm are pushing away as much as possible, then the lead arm is fine. It's always going to be long.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So your right arm, you want to feel like this elbow bends as little as possible.
But it's gonna bend a little.
It has to.
Yeah.
Yes, it has to.
Okay.
Great question. Good. Beautiful. Oh, Ken, that was really well done. Because not only did you have a little bit of forward shaft lean / right wrist in the right position, but it also rotated like we wanted.
Yeah.
So that ball would have drew or had a draw look to it instead of this high right one too, right? Because we can do this, go ahead and grip it.
A draw's when it comes in and goes out.
Very good.
right? Yeah.
Yes, the draw is when it starts on our line or just right of our line and then turns back on line or left.
Yeah.
And then the fade would be the opposite.
Right,
And then we have hook, big left,
big left,
and slice, big right.
big right.
Okay? And try not to get too fixed on hitting it dead straight, because that's the hardest thing to do is hit it super straight.
Right.
We want to have some type of curve that we can rely on. Just move this way just a hair. Okay, that same nice feeling of that right palm turning down to your left foot through impact. Okay, not bad. No, that's okay. That tempo looked different on that swing. Okay, it's all right. So for now, this right hand is going to feel this way. Grip it for me. This right hand is going to shock you. This is so dry out. This right hand is going to come down here, and then feel like it goes that way. See how this right palm's turning down to your left foot?
Okay.
You tend to wanna come in here like this, and then that right palm looks up to the sky.
Sure.
Now look where the face is pointing.
Yeah.
So think of it as your right hand and the face are synonymous. Wherever that right hand's pointing, so is that club face. So if we want to hit a draw, that right hand better be turned down to the ground more, right? Because if you come into it like that, then that face is where it impact.
Okay.
And also, look how much loft we have. Even though we have forward shaft lean, this is interesting, right? Even though we have forward shaft lean and our handle's in the right spot, that face is still open. That's going to give you a high right shot that you don't like. And then all of a sudden, Ken starts coming in this way to try to square the face up instead of understanding how this right arm and hand are going to rotate through. Okay?
Yep.
Much better. And what you'll find is your misses will become more on our line that we're looking for. Even though they might be a little thin or heavy, they're still going to chunk and go or travel to our target instead of this one that kind of falls out to the right, and then all of a sudden there's like, I know, frustrated that the ball's not going where it should be. And it's really just at impact position. Beautiful. Really good. Hopefully I can hear it. Hopefully you're feeling how much more solid that ball
Oh,
is.
yeah, yeah, I can feel when
Yeah.
I can feel when I make a good hit.
Good.
And one not so good.
Beautiful.
I am getting better coming down in on the ball because I don't hit as many rounders and all that stuff.
Oh no, Ken, I mean we've come a long way from the beginning. Absolutely. No, this is fantastic. This is really good. Okay, now, did you feel that impact position?
I caught the turf. a
Very
little bit.
good. So that was, this impact position was more this way.
Open again.
Yep, open and up. Right palm was up instead of feeling more of that rotation with that right palm down. Okay, good. And then you can even see, when you look at that back on the video, your golf ball went up into this corner or this area. And the ones you hit really solid, either start here or just slightly left of center. So we'll look at, when you look at the video after the lesson, see that, especially now that I've brought it to your attention, that one you hit. Now remember too, when this right hand goes this way, that club gets longer, that's the heavy shot, and that right palm's going up, it's a fat right shot. Okay. Good, good. Now you'll notice on that one. Now balance wasn't great there, but that golf ball was going lower too into the net. It's not way up here, and it's also going this way, just left of center. So that's great. That's the kind of shot I want you to see right now. And plus, it's interesting, your path is now really good. It's not coming over the top to square the face. You're learning how that right arm or right forearm is rotating, / right palm. Well, that's okay. So when you look at that video, you're probably going to see your pelvis went towards the ball, right? So it's called early extension instead of feeling like you're staying in the shot. So your pelvis is going to actually go a little bit behind us. No worries.
What did I do there? Pull my head?
I mean, that was possibly, you almost were trying to feel like maybe you're sitting down too much and you pulled, like when I told you your pelvis goes this way,
Yeah.
you almost backed out of it just a little bit, and then maybe a balance issue where you stood up through impact. I'd have to look at it in slow motion to see exactly what you did wrong. Okay, so this next swing, instead of a full swing, I want you to feel like you're just gonna go right hip to left hip, and you're gonna feel like you're gonna hit it low. It's gonna be what we call a little punch shot, or a little flighted shot. It's not gonna be a full swing. You're not gonna feel like you go to your full finish. It's just gonna be kind of broken off. Right hip to right hip with your hand, right hip to left hip with your hands. Feel it going low. There, good. Now, on that swing, I didn't see any of this. Right, when you finished, it was more in this position. Now look how long my arms are too. Okay, good. Sometimes our arms will get a little shrink. They'll shrink and come in. That's gonna be a short shot, and that's gonna be the top end, or even a miss possibly, right? That could have been the miss we had. Our arms were starting to come in instead of feeling like that right arm was longer through, okay? There you go. Much better. Is there anything else you want to do today? You got about
maybe
5 minutes.
10 swings with the driver, just so
Okay.
you can see what I got going on.
Let's do that.
And I'll just putt around and chip for that now.
Sounds good. All right, just make a dry swing. Make sure that we have room. Nice and slow. That's good in backswing. Down through. All the way around. Yeah, we should be good. Okay, drop your hands, relax. See how your hands are really high right now? Your hands you're really rigid in your bum. Just want them to hang, just hang. And we're still gonna feel backswing, down. You're still gonna feel that club, do that type of feeling through and back, all right? Nice and smooth. Okay, good. Now, when you look at that video, one, fell backwards just a little bit on your backswing, but two, that club face was open to the right, so that ball traveled up in here, so that would have been a kind of a push out to the right a little bit. Let's do it again. Feel that right palm turning
Now,
down.
yesterday I was out of Bumblebee, I hit 40. I had like 3 in a row ground balls that way.
Okay.
So I guess I'm falling that way when I do.
Well, so that's more, sometimes your path gets on the outside of the golf ball.
Okay.
Okay, sometimes your path goes this direction
Instead of square. Right?
instead of feeling more inside, feeling rotation. So those going left were you probably getting way outside, getting steep on it. There you go. There you go. Much better. Much better. Good. Ball started lower and left. Good thing. Very good. Tell you what, I'm impressed. Your swing has come a long way. It looks really good. Looks really good.
What's my swing speed? We'll measure that the next time. But am I like a good swing
Yeah.
speed for my age?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
No, don't, be careful with swing speeds.
You can get too wrapped up in
Well,
this.
swing speed really, to me, means not as much as what ball speed means. So ball speed's how far the ball really travels.
Right.
Because I can have 130 mile an hour ball or club head speed, but my ball speed's only 100. Well, I'm not hitting it anywhere.
Well, I've been taking this back slower.
No, your tempo
Just
looks
come-
great.
come up.
Everything. No, I'm super impressed with where we gotten to, and it's just going to be even better come spring. Okay, good. It might have been a hair of a fade. Path was pretty good. Face might have been just a hair open, but nice launch.
I actually put one out close to the fence yesterday.
I'm not surprised, Ken. And so, and there's a really
But
good.
then I hit 3 ground balls. to
That's
the
okay.
left, yeah.
Look, I've hit ground balls.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I
even at
know.
my stage. I mean, we all hit crappy shots.
Well, yeah,
once in a
even
while.
my buddies do
mine
that.
just come further and farther between. Yours might, but we all still hit crappy shots.
I had to laugh, we got to Deer Valley the other week, and all 4 of us hit the first tee, hit a lousy.
Yeah,
tee
that's
shot.
just completely. That's the evilness of golf sometimes.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, if you're hitting the net at Bumblebee, then that should tell you right there you've got pretty good club head speed because that's over 200 yards slightly, and that's really good. Okay, a little on the bottom of the face.
That was that one, yeah, I could tell
Yeah.
it didn't have the same
Yeah,
problem.
we shrunk our arms just a little bit.
It was tough seeing things yesterday, cause there was still snow on the ground, but.
Oh, yeah,
It
that's.
was a sunny day, and I figured, what the heck,
Yeah.
40 balls, the sun's out, no
Yeah,
wind.
exactly. All right, last one. Make it a good swing.
It should be right about belly button.
Uh-huh, exactly. Okay, look at your weight. You never got to the left side. You kind of stayed on your back foot. One more. Okay, one more. I want you to feel like your shoulders are turning nicely on the backswing. Make sure that our left shoulder turning over our right side. No, backswing. There you go.
Okay.
Sometimes what you, in an effort to hit it straight, we just swing our arms.
I'm not
I need you to,
rotating my
yeah,
body.
I need you to move that left shoulder and that right hip, but left shoulder with the right foot will help tremendously. Don't be afraid to feel like you're winding up a little bit bigger with the left shoulder. Okay, not bad. Not bad. That club still needs to go up just a little bit on the backswing. So when we go,
back, okay.
yeah, when we go, turn that left shoulder more. I don't want that club going in. It still needs to go up on our backswing, and that's something we'll have to start working on. Because the longer the club, the harder that is. There you go. Really good.